Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
Welcome, geeks, gamers, nerds, and players. Are you ready for some entertainment with the next-gen consoles? PS5, Xbox Series X. Now we know what they look like. And I gotta say, epic fail. Epic fail on at least the way it looks. Now the actual content, the games. Listen, should you judge a console by its cover? Why do consoles look so weird? Console making and reveals have not been as good. I think they're getting worse. Listen, you may disagree with me. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments below. I just don't feel the design. I don't like it. And this one, this is from Lord of the Rings. This is a meme. We're going to look at the memes first, and then we're going to check out a video reaction. So let's bring on the memes, okay? Maybe make this full screen. Okay, here. Oh, wrong thing. PlayStation's new look brought out the memes. PS reveal confirmed that Sony has broken away from its more traditional PlayStation design, prompting many to quickly draw comparisons. Here's the best of the best. First look at PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PS5. That one's not. Here's the better ones. A router. It does look like a router with paper surrounded. I think this is in my office desk right now. I think I have this in my desk. Yes, it looks like an old school router with junk around it. This is not far off. No, this is not far off. A sandwich PS2 with the binder around it. Yes, this is the most accurate. Special. It looks like a knockoff K-cup coffee maker. Is that a good thing? No, I'm not hating on it just to hate on it. I'm not. Honestly, I'm not. I'm not just hating on it. The controller looks good. I still prefer the design of the PS4. I think PS4 controller was perfection. It's a nice mix of old like PS2, PS3. It's not too radical. So honestly, I would have kept it as is. But this controller, I like the controller design. As long as we remember that original PS3 boomerang, thank God they got rid of that. I actually would prefer if they redesigned it. I really would, but it's not going to happen, and they don't listen to me. So let's bring this back up. Let's look at some more memes. There's just a little bit. The Wii cosplaying as Batman. Okay. This is funny. It looks like a weird resort off an island. Yes, that looks accurate. But they love it. It looks like a helmet and like, what is that series? Destiny. Donald Duck's Bill. Yes. Yes, a lot of memes with Bill. What's this? I don't know. A dog and with paper around it. Okay, that one doesn't fail. Looks next to the Xbox. Okay. Hey, maybe you think I'm wrong. But really fails for me. This is the reason it really fails for me, is because I have to bring that up. That is how I will display it in my entertainment system. I don't like putting consoles like a tower, like a PC tower. I think if I want to get a PC tower, I will get a PC tower. Okay. So this is how it would display in my entertainment system, and I don't like it. I think it looks absolutely ridiculous on its side. Also, I would go pay extra for the physical copy version where you can insert a disc, and that looks like it was last minute added. Which I think here's also a prediction. They're only going to have physical in Model 1. I think when it gets the redesign, which it will, I think they'll do away with that. Maybe I'll wait for a redesign. All right, so now let's trash this where I think the design deserves to be. I actually prefer, if it's going to be like a tower, I prefer the Series X. But as the reveal goes with game-wise, I think PlayStation 5 has done better with the game, but we'll see that in this video we're gonna watch together. We're gonna react to it. Okay, share the audio. PS5 reveal. How'd they do with Electric Playground with Vic, who I want to collab with? Hey, Tommy, not that Tommy watches all my videos, but I want to work with Vic in the future. So let's react to his video.
Just watching the PlayStation 5 reveal sizzle video, and holy crap, that was fantastic. I just want to put some quick thoughts together here, totally off the top of my head, based on what I just witnessed. I'm going to go deeper into all of these different games and, the significance of what was revealed in Vic's basement. So make sure you tune in for that. But honestly, I don't know how anybody could watch that PlayStation 5 reveal and not be excited for the future of this console. I think Sony absolutely.
I am for the games. The games look good. The games look really good so far in this video. I am excited about the controller. The actual. Listen, do you care about how a console looks? I kind of do. I think because I'm a collector. I like the way consoles look. Well,
absolutely knocked it out of the park with just showing what the hardware is capable of, but also for the future of video games and the developer's imagination that exists.
That Astrobot, does that mean VR is coming back? I didn't watch the whole reveal. I was doing other things. I was watching a movie. Does that mean VR is back? Because that's a good thing too. VR is starting to take off of PS4. It's been growing. Does that mean it's back? I think it has to if Astrobot is getting us another game
out there. There were some expected reveals of games that are coming, like Spider-Man, Miles Morales. He was teased in the first Spider-Man game. We're getting that this year.
That's cool. I did not play the original PS4 Spider-Man. I have to buy that game still. I've heard only good things. I want to play it, and I have a PS4 Pro, which I think the design looks better than this. Sorry. So this game looks great, though.
Here at the end of the year 2020, I posed the question to Bill Roseman, who heads up Marvel Games, if it's going to be something that you're going to be able to play on PlayStation 4, or if it's going to be a completely standalone game only for PlayStation 5. I wouldn't put it past Sony to make this a launch title with the platform. Maybe it's included with the machine, which would be, a massive step forward for the PlayStation 5. Make it an irrefutable
That looks cool.
console.
That looks cool.
First off, though, let's talk about the shape and style of this machine. It looks so slick. It looks like it was crafted for a sci-fi flick. I tweeted that out, but it just looks like, people had to design something that would look futuristic in the background of somebody's cool apartment. I thought of the clean look of Oblivion, that Tom Cruise movie, and the production design that went into that. This looks like a console.
Hey, am I wrong? Am I the only one that thinks that the design looks bad? I just don't like. I don't like tower designs for consoles. I don't like the tower designs. I always, But everything else I'm on board for, though. The games, the controller. I don't know about the price point yet, which
would be in a house in Oblivion. Very, very slick looking machine. It does look like this could become a sentient being and come alive and then come and murder you in your sleep. It just looks like a killer robot, which is totally cool. And speaking of killer robots, they have not one, but two there were a bunch of robot games. Definitely excited about more Astrobot. I love the VR experience.
I'm glad Astrobot, and I'm glad Clank is back. Hey, listen, I was concerned about Ratchet and Clank coming back because the remake did not sell that well, and the remake was amazing. So it's great we're getting another Ratchet and Clank.
Absolutely excited by Stray, this crazy looking game where there are these screen faces on all these humanoid looking robots, I guess, and then there's this cat just sort of cruising around through these cool dilapidated alleyways.
That looks real.
Very slick and
that looks
interesting.
Wait a second.
Also, Pragmata kind of knocked me on my butt. I didn't even know I missed who was making the game. So I asked Twitter who was developing it. It's coming up from Capcom, and it's a couple of years away, 2022. And it looks like a Hideo Kojima type of experience. I thought a little bit like of Dead Space as well, but very sleek style there. I really am excited about that one. Capcom's also got Resident Evil 8 coming, but we all knew that. Codenamed Village. That looks horrifying and super fun as well. But I think this Spider-Man Miles Morales thing is easily the most exciting announcement out of the whole show for me personally. I mean, it's something that I expected and anticipated because Miles has a significant part in the first Spider-Man game, but Insomniac is just on fire. And
that's really exciting, especially we're getting into the Spider-Verse 2, and maybe we'll get a live-action Miles Morales Spider-Man from Sony. His popularity is going up. I like the character. Right.
And I'm so happy for Marvel. I'm so happy for Spider-Man fans. You guys know how much I love the first Insomniac Spider-Man title, so I cannot wait for this game.
Go be a hero, Miles.
I also can't wait for this new Ratchet and Clank game.
Yes!
Where they're zipping through dimensions, and Ratchet becomes a female
oh no! It got woke! What?
I don't know who Clank is. I'm all
Ratchet and Clank went woke. Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
all up for that. You know, we got a multiverse Ratchet and Clank experience. Sign me up. Super psyched for that. Super psyched for Horizon Zero Dawn's sequel, where we see
that looks good.
The trek to go out
wow.
west. We've got sandy beaches and little crabs.
Wow,
but also
that looks
giant
really good.
Robot monsters and stuff to contend with. Beautiful visuals.
Wow.
Games. Really killed it with the first game that they released.
I still didn't play that one.
Shinji Mikami in there talking about Ghostwire, his vision of a futuristic Tokyo fused with this kind of supernatural superhero thing that's going on in the game. Looks incredibly fun and intriguing. I'm very excited about that game. Also, was very pleased to see Lorne Lanning pop up in the video talking about
Oddworld's back.
Soulstorm, which I talked to him at length last year, I think. And God, that game looked great and played great when I checked it out last year. And I'm very, very excited to.
That's great to see Lorne Lanning coming back with another game. It's been a while.
To get my hands on it. I don't know. I think it's going to be out for everything, but I'm super happy that his team and that game and his passion for the Oddworld franchise got this spotlight like that. Super psyched for that one. Was also very impressed by the Super Brothers game reveal called The Far Shore, which has a very funky, unique art aesthetic and this idea of, fantasy fused with science fiction. It looks like it's going to be an incredible escape and it's been a long time since we've heard anything from Super Brothers. It was Sword and Sorcery that we played. I think the first time I ever.
I'm not really interested in this one.
Very, very excited.
I mean, I'm not hating on it either, though.
About and what Super Brothers have been working on.
Not hating on it, but okay.
For so long. Can't wait for The Far Shore. Also can't wait for Little Devil Inside, which had a really infectious sense of humor and an amazing art style. It looked incredibly clever and ingenious.
It looks cool.
Also was super impressed that Sony had all of these lighter types of games with a little bit more of an accessible, approachable art style. Not just because I'm psyched to play some of these PlayStation 5 games with my kid, but I think the world kind of needs a little bit of a lighter tone in our entertainment right now.
Okay.
There's a lot of heavy stuff in real life, so
that looks cool.
So Little Devil Inside looked great. That Kenna Bridge of Spirits looks like it's going to be a lot of fun as well. It kind of evoked a Disney Frozen kind of quality. Very, very cool looking visuals there, and also looks super fun. I mean, like Frozen Disney animation fused with a little bit of Pikmin, where you're controlling all of these little creatures. I dig that quite a bit. Also, Bug Snacks, which looks like something.
So far, man, did PS5 bring the games though? Did they bring the games? Wow, all these games look great. They look fun. Variety of games. It's not everything's dark. There's some bright, fun-looking games in there, which I get sick of next gen. A lot of time, not all the time. A lot of times they focus on like photorealistic, but the animation's not there. The fun's not there. This looks fun.
Viva Pinata or something like that. That looked like a lot of fun. We got to see the return of Sackboy is coming as well to the PlayStation 5. Not a huge surprise. That makes a lot of sense.
Little Big Planet, it's very upsetting that all those user-created levels, they just go off server and they're gone. All that time people put into it. I'm sick of it. I'm happy he's coming back. But all that time, all these user-created games, like Mario Maker, I think will last longer. But what was that, Disney Infinity in the past, where the consumer makes levels and stuff? I can't stand when all that stuff disappears. It costs money to keep it up, but I'm not here to find the solution for you. I'm here to tell you the problems. This looks like it's just a platformer, and I don't know if the user created content's going to be there. There might be some backlash because if it doesn't, though.
But a nice sense of variety.
It looks fun, though.
Of course, Ratchet and Clank. But the showstopper for me, and I know that there are super fans for Gran Turismo, and they're going to be psyched that Gran Turismo 7 is coming back. That NBA 2K21 teaser footage just looks phenomenal.
I'm not into sports games, though, but it looks good.
That game. But definitely the showstopper for me was the reveal of Spider-Man Miles Morales. Cannot freaking wait for that. But overall, this was a massive win for PlayStation, and I know a ton of you are super hyped right now. We didn't get the price. We don't know the exact date.
I still don't like the look of it.
Definitely lifted the curtain, and they've given us a nice taste of what is to come. And I, for one, am super psyched. Also, very impressive that there's going to be 2 offerings from PlayStation for the first time. You can get the machine without a disc drive, so you can play these games just as digital downloads. Presumably,
that's the other thing I'm upset about. The disc drive on it makes it look worse. The without it looks better.
Will cost less as well. Very interesting to see what the take up on that game system is going to be, and how successful that will be for Sony. But yeah, fired up. PlayStation 5, you did your job. And now I guess this is the return serve back to Xbox, and we're going to find out what Xbox is going to counter with very soon. But all through the summer, we're going to start to get little bits of new information and new video snippets, and have a lot more to talk about. Let me know what you guys thought of the PlayStation 5.
I am Vic in this video.
Reveal video today in the comments below.
I made a video.
I'll be back with a lot more videos very soon.
I hope so.
But until then, play forever.
Play forever. All right. Okay, so my reaction to the PS5 reveal and Vic's video. Everything looks great except the console. It's the look of the console itself. I like that they're still physical. I doubt it's even important to have it, though. I know it's for people like me, but when you actually put the disc in and you got to download a majority of the game or updates or fixes, are we kidding ourselves having a physical disc drive? I hope not. That's why I like limited run games and stuff so far. They come out after the digital. That means the majority of the fixes and stuff are on the actual disc or cart for Switch. That's why limited run is so important to me. So if limited run supports, am I going to buy this at launch? I don't think so. Do I want to play those games? I'm not going to lie. I want to play those games. I think I could wait. I still haven't played the original Spider-Man or Horizon Zero Dawn, and I think I want to play those first before I get into that. Now, PS5 versus Xbox Series X. I think Xbox Series X is more consumer-friendly with its backwards compatibility and offerings, and you don't need to upgrade right now. But just on the games, if you're here for the games, if you're a gamer for the games, I think PS5 wins for the games. I think Vic's take, it wasn't a hot take. I think it was above average. I think all the games in there look great. I disagree with him on the console itself, but that's where I want to hear from you. Comment below. Let me know. Am I full of it? Does the console look great? Are you pumped? And you know what? Say, what console are you getting? You could pick one. You could pick PS5, Xbox Series X, or the Amico. Threw that in there. Are you watching, Phobic Xeno? Are you watching? All right, so let me know in the comments if based on what you know now, which console you'll get, and I'll see you later. Bye.